You've avenged that at all?
No, because that wasn't Sean Jordan and who I was fighting. Not that I want to avenge it, you know, it is what it is. Maybe in the future, you know, maybe, who knows. But I'm just trying to get wins. Wins on top of wins on top of wins. That loss, it happens. You know, I got hit with a shot from a very powerful man, and I don't think anybody else would have been able to stand up to that type of shot either. So I don't regret it happening. It was a learning experience, and I don't want it to happen again, that's for sure.
Second fight into this card, what was the Croatian crowd like?
The crowd was wonderful, very accepting, very, they just cheered me on, and nothing but smiling faces out there. I have nothing but good things to say about, you know, the Croatian people and the crowd out here. Man, I'm just happy to be here, you know. I wasn't too ecstatic about, you know, leaving my home. I have a wife and 3 children at home, and it's a long ways away from Alaska. So, but you know, I got here. I was met with open hands, open arms, and a bunch of smiling faces. So, I mean, it was a really good experience, and I won't regret it. That's for sure.
Obviously, first round KO. There's a lot of heavyweights on this card, and there's obviously going to be a lot more fights. Obviously, this is only the second fight in, but what would a performance of the night bonus mean to you if you did get one?
Well, shoot, I don't want to pull out my violin and start strumming it for you guys, but you know, I'm not rich. You know, $50,000 would do me and my family a lot of good. You know, getting out of debt. It would probably just knock out our debt completely, and then we'll probably turn around and make some more debt. But you know, it would definitely be a blessing. You know, I prayed that I would get the win, and God delivered. I prayed for a bonus, and I have faith that He'll deliver if it's His will. So if I get it, you know, thank Lord for that. And if I don't, you know, I'm gonna still keep praising Him. So.
And obviously, little to no damage at all. So when would you like to get back in there?
July. You know, maybe they'll call me for a short notice fight. Who knows? But July at the latest. Yeah, July.
Any particular card in mind?
I haven't even looked at the schedule, so I don't even know what's going on. I know there's 200 at the MGM. It's a pretty big card. They should have a pretty big guy on that card.
So that would be something that you would be interested in?
Oh, most definitely. Who wouldn't want to get on that card, you know? But then again, it will probably hinder my chances of getting another fighter night bonus with such great fighters on that card. But it would be a wonderful experience, you know, to go back to the MGM and to see all those, you know, people who I see fight day in, day out, guys who I watched, guys who I learned from, guys who I'm a huge fan of, so guys and gals. So.
Any particular opponent in mind?
I don't know.
Anyone that you'd like to maybe call out?
No, not at this point. You know, I only got one win. I don't want to start pointing fingers and naming names. I have scouted out the roster, and I've seen some faces, you know, and I've seen some fights. So, you know, we're working on a blueprint, who to call out. At this point, I'm not going to just jump the gun and say a name because I want the best fight for me, not the best fight for them. You know, it's me in there, and I want it to be the easiest. I don't want it to be easy fights. There are no easy fights in the UFC, but I don't want it to be knockout, drag-out fights. So hopefully, whoever they put me up against will just duplicate what happened tonight.
So how do you celebrate this win?
I go home, I have a burger, I have a cupcake, and then I get back to work. I have to go back to work Tuesday. I fly back Monday. I go back to work Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I'm off. So, you know, me and my family are going to celebrate. Me and my friends are going to celebrate. Me and my team are going to celebrate. I don't drink. I'm not a big drinker. I definitely don't do drugs because I work for the federal government. So it's going to be a boring-ass party, that's for sure.
Well, enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you.
How many times are you hoping to fight in 2016?
2016, at the least 2 more times. So once in July, maybe again in October, November.
Was it a big difference? I know you said coming over here from Alaska. Was this different than previous fights? I mean, was it a lot tougher coming over here and acclimating to the time difference and whatnot?
No, again, it's a mind over matter type thing. I was in the Army, so I've experienced sleep deprivation, and I didn't experience that here. You know, stay awake until it's time to go to bed. When it's time to get up and go work out, it's time to get up and go work out, even though I'm sleepy and tired. My coach throwing pads at me and stuff, and it's all good. You know, I came here to work, and I did just that, and I got the job done.
And you're relatively new and whatnot, but with the performance like you did today, where do you see yourself in the division, and how soon do you think you're going to be rising up, getting close to that top 15?
Ooh. Well, who knows? You know, depending on my next performances. You know, if I go out there and do some super high spinning, flying type shit, and get really spectacular knockouts, maybe they'll just shoot me to the top. You know, it's up to the guys who make the decisions. You know, to be honest, I don't care. I want to fight. I want to get paid. So.
What do you really do particularly for living?
I work for the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration. It's a part of the Department of Defense, and we call ourselves Airway Transportation System Specialists, but air traffic control equipment repair. You know, we work on radios, beacons, airport stuff.